My name is Jennifer Medrano, and today we'll be presenting my speech, Life 101, the missing curriculum in our schools. Imagine you're driving late alone at night and your tire blows out. You pull over, but you have no idea what to do next. You were taught how to solve algebra equations, but you were not taught how to change that tire. Now, this could happen to any of us, whether you're still in school, about to graduate, or sometimes even years into adulthood. Real life challenges don't wait for you to be ready. If schools don't teach these skills, we're often left to figure them out the hard way. Usually in stressful, dangerous, or expensive situations. That is why it is so important for all of us to push for a curriculum that actually prepares us for real life. It's time to demand that schools teach essential life skills like fixing that tire and handling everyday challenges so that students graduate with the knowledge and confidence to thrive, not just to pass tests. This issue is very personal to me because I have lived through the frustration of being completely unprepared for life's toughest situations. Now, I'm not just talking about the formulas and the facts that we have to memorize for tests. I'm talking about real-world problems and challenges that shape our happiness, success, and sometimes even our survival. It's heartbreaking to think that so many of us are left to figure these things out all on our own. This is why I feel it is important for us to speak up for a change and push in how we prepare future generations. I have researched several websites that highlight expanding school curriculums to include life skills. These sources provided me with real-world examples that reinforce the need for a more comprehensive approach to prepping students for life beyond academics. Which leads me to my second slide, my 3 main points. First, I will talk about life skills that schools don't teach. Second, I will talk about how to incorporate them into the curriculum. And lastly, I will discuss how it can benefit us. What is the problem? The problem is that schools don't teach life skills. What is a life skill that schools don't teach, you may ask? Our next slide, money management. A 2025 article by Stuckent says, imagine graduating high school, stepping into adulthood, and having no idea how to manage your first paycheck, file taxes, or even understand what APR means on a credit card application. For decades, that has been the reality for millions of American students. This is a problem because as an adult, we should know these things, but how? According to Mantech Production, in a 2025 article, they wrote the following. Without financial literacy, students are left to figure these out on their own, often making costly mistakes. Schools should equip students with financial skills so that they can make informed decisions. Another important life skill that schools don't teach is basic cooking. According to Janelle Cox in a 2025 article, they wrote, cooking is a fundamental life skill that everyone should know, whether it's for maintaining a healthy diet or saving money by eating at home. Learning how to prepare meals is crucial. According to Kennelin Camps in a 2017 article, quote, every kid deserves to learn the basics about food, where it comes from, how to cook it, and how it affects their bodies. These life skills are just as important as reading and writing, but they have been lost over the past few generations. We need to bring them back and bring up our kids to be streetwise about food. Another important life skill that schools don't teach, basic repairs. In a 2023 article by Team OBM, they state that the quest for self-reliance often begins with students stepping beyond their classroom learning. A prime example is mastering basic home repairs. When students learn to fix a leaky tap or change a light bulb on their own, they don't just fix household items. They build confidence and independence. These practical skills are invaluable, enabling students to tackle tough situations on their own, gradually reducing their dependence on others. According to Andrew Whedon in a 2018 article, many of the problems we encounter with our cars are quite simple to fix by yourself. Requiring students to take a basic automotive class would help them fix these simple problems without having to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a mechanic to fix them. Now, let's explore how schools can incorporate these vital life skills into their curriculum. What is the solution? How can we incorporate them? Well, by providing or creating mandatory courses. Polly Dunbar's 2025 article highlights the importance of teaching practical life skills in schools. It argues that integrating these skills into the curriculum would better equip students for adulthood. According to the Teachers Institute in 2023, in today's rapidly evolving world, traditional education systems are being challenged to do more than just impart academic knowledge. Along with creating mandatory courses, the teachers have to be supported and they have to be trained for these new courses. So, train and support teachers. The 2003 article by World Health Organization mentions that implementing a life skill program necessitates introducing teaching methods that may be unfamiliar to many educators. Success of such programs heavily relies on the availability of in-service training and the inclusion of participatory learning methods and teacher training. The 2023 article by the Teachers Institute mentions the article advocates for life skills education worldwide and provides guidelines and resources for schools to implement effective programs. It includes supporting teacher training and seeks to ensure that educators are well equipped to teach life skills, thereby enhancing the overall quality and impact of such programs. While making life skills a permanent part of education takes effort and planning, the positive outcomes for students make it. Our next slide, benefits. What are the benefits? Preparation for real-world challenges. We are preparing people for real-world challenges. The article, Life Skills Education for Children and Adolescents, states, far beyond the confines of traditional subjects, life skills encompass a wide array of abilities and attributes that empower children to navigate various aspects of life successfully. Our second point, independence. It benefits people because it gives them independence. When students are equipped to handle real life situations, they begin to trust their own judgment. This growing confidence allows them to become more independent and capable as they transition into adulthood. We talked about how life skills that schools don't teach. I talked about how to incorporate them into the curriculum, and I discussed how it could benefit us. Now, again, imagine sitting alone on the side of the road, scared and unsure, all because they were never taught one simple skill. It's time we change that. We need to demand that schools prepare students, not just for tests, but for real life. Mandatory life skill classes would ensure that no one leaves school feeling helpless when it matters most. Let's make sure future generations graduate knowing how to handle life's real challenges, not just how to solve problems on paper. Thank you.